Hello, welcome to the Silver Life. I'm Edith. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Today is Friday. This video probably will go up. Hopefully it's going to go up tomorrow, which will be Saturday. If I can get it done. Okay. Let's have a talk. In the Silver Life, it's hard to learn things fast and new things. New things are more complicated than they were for you in your other life. So I am having all kinds of problems with editing videos because the app that I had at first, then I finally learned how to do the app. I learned how to do music. I learned how to put text on. I learned all the different things. Now the app it doesn't work anymore on the phone, and that's what I used the video with on my phone. So it just, I took it off and put it back on. I've taken it off and put it on like 10, 12 times, probably more than that. And now it gets so far, it videos so far, and then it just stops like 2 or 3 minutes before the end of the video. So then I have to go back and do it all over again. I can't stand it. I don't know what to do. So now my daughter came up with this idea because she's in a class and she has a photography class. And so she's going to learn how to do her photography on the computer, and I'm going to learn that program. And until then, we just going to have a plain old video. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get this video up to YouTube. I don't know if it's going to work. Because before I had got the app, I had a real hard time getting them to upload to YouTube. So anyway, that's what's going on in my world. Okay, so today, but I'm in the Silver Life, and in the Silver Life, challenging things are good for your brain. They make you have to learn something new. Now I have to learn something else new. I don't want to. I don't want to learn nothing else. I just wanted to stop right here. Okay, but I'm gonna learn how to do it. All right. So see my sconce. That's the sconce that I did in the other video. See it back there? Let's see. Can I show it to you? Oops. Yeah, that's it. So for this video, I'm gonna do the fireplace, and I'm trying to make it as much as it looked like spring outside. It's bright. Well, it don't actually look like spring because the trees are bare, but it's pretty green, and I have some flowers that are blooming that should not be blooming because it's too warm, but that's okay. Some nights, some days it's cool, some days it's warm. The high stays around, in the 60s. Right now it's in the 60s, and then it drops back down until maybe in the 40s or 30s. But I'm going to embrace winter anyway, because I'm determined to do my decor for winter until February, the second week in February. Then I'll start doing spring. I know everybody is doing Valentine's, and a whole lot of people are already doing spring. I just don't look at that. I'm not watching any of those videos because I don't want to do that right now. I'm not inspired to do that. What I'm inspired to do right now is my winter decor, because I had it in my head to do it. I got to get it out of my head. So I'm going to do this fireplace. And what I'm going to do is, when my winter decor, it's the same thing I did with that sconce. You can't see it from here, but it's some greenery up there. It looks like evergreen greenery, and it has a little bit of sparkle on it because it had a little bit of glittery stuff on it. I went and beat it on the trash can and knocked all the glitter off I could get off. And then I went to the faucet and washed it, rinsed it to get as much off as I could get off. And now it just has like a little bit of like sparkly stuff on it. So like snow, a little, not a lot. So I use it in my sconce. You can't even tell. It looks so pretty. I like it so much. So these flowers was a poinsettia bush that I used on my fireplace in those vases, those gold vases. Let me show you the vase. The vase, one of them was shaped like this, although you couldn't see this one very well because it had a big garland up there, and so the garland came up to right here. The other one you could see it better. So I have two of those vases, and they are like they're very, very, very pretty. So I got a couple of these bushes. This one came from Walmart, and this one came from Dollar Tree. And these little gold sparkly ones, I don't remember. I think these came from Walmart also, I think. Anyway, I took those out because I'm not going to use those because poinsettia says Christmas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. This one, because this one is a magnolia. Hold on. So, sorry. I got it all tangled. Okay, so I got this one. I actually got this one at Christmas also. But at Christmas, you can find a lot of magnolia blooms. So I got the magnolia blooms. I got the one with the magnolia blooms, and I had those back in my family room on an end table. And so it has, you can tell because it has, it has a little snowy like greenery in it. It has a pine cone, and that's okay because pine cones are all over my neighborhood. That's what we have in my neighborhood. We have a lot of pine trees. I don't have pine tree. I wish I did. And I don't have a magnolia tree. We have beautiful magnolia trees that people have planted, and they're growing. They grow really slow, but some of them are getting pretty big now. And every year they bloom in the summer. So I figured we can have magnolias in the summer. You can have them for Christmas, and that's in the winter. We're gonna have this on the fireplace. And it has a little bit of pine cone on it and a little bit of white leaves on it. So that's fine. So I use that, and I'm going to use this, these two blooms. This one is like a hydrangea. I like the color. I'm using that color in my decor because I think it goes very well with the blush pillow that I decided I was going to keep. See the blush pillow? And here's the little fuzzy leaves. They're so cute. So I made one arrangement already. Can you see it? It's in this is the vase that it's in. It's a gold vase. Gold. And that's how it looks. And then I put the blooms in it. I kept the white ones, the white leaves. I put the lavender leaves in it, and I put the hydrangea and the other bloom that I can't think of the name of. Put it in there. And so now I'm going to put it on my fireplace. So that's what we're doing today. And that's part of what I'm going to do. Now I'm not going to, some of the things that I use are going to be left over from Christmas. And I'm going to make it more like a move it forward towards spring, but it's still winter, and it's going to be winter till next month. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you how I put this vase together. Ooh, and I'm going to take the camera down and show you. So here are all my supplies. So this is the hearth. So that I'm sitting. It's like a seat. It goes all the way across. It's like a seat you can sit on. So this is what I'm going to do. I have these leaves in here already. They are white. This one is white like this. And this one has pearls on it. So I'm going to put these two together in here like this, like that, because the vase is going to sit up against the wall. So this is going to lay against the wall. And when you see my fireplace wall, it's very rustic because it's wood. It looks like it's pine. And so then I'm going to put, it's going to lay up against it, and it's going to have a beautiful contrast. And then this is the magnolia blooms. And I just put that in there like that. And then one of these, I've just bent this bloom, and I like the leaves on this one. And I'm going to put it on this side over here. Push it in like that. And then these leaves here, I'm going to put them right here. It has a lot of, gives a lot of interest and contrast because they are, they're fuzzy. The texture of them, it gives a lot of texture to it. So, and I want it to sit up. And the other part, just pull it out like that. It's one more white one. I'm gonna put it in the back. In front of these pearl ones. And then the last one, it's this beautiful bloom. It's kind of, it doesn't pick it up. It has a little bit of like snowy thing on it, but it's not enough for you to even notice it. And sometimes that on plants throughout the year because the glam squad love it. The glam squad love the glitz. So, and that's how it goes, and it's finished. So now I'm gonna take you down and put it up so you can see how it looks. So these stands, candle holders, I thrifted these, and they were $1.99 at the thrift store. I like the look of them. They contrast beautifully with the vase, which is up there. See the vase? Yeah. So I'm gonna just simply put them here. This mirror tray, this tray style mirror, it stays here all the time. We never move it. So I'm just gonna put a little greenery on top of it and put a candlestick on it. Each one of them. And then I have some birds that are left over from Christmas. I took these off and I decided I'm going to keep these birds And I'm going to put them up top on the fireplace mantel with the other candle holder and the flower arrangement. Look, and this is how it turned out. The whole thing all put together. I used the same vases. I just changed them, the flowers. I changed the greenery. I put the bird down here. He looks like he's getting a leaf. That's one of the birds. I kept these candle holders because they work very well with my decor. The fireplace wall is so rustic. It's so it has so much character all on its own till it's easy to put other things with it that have texture. So the vases gave it more texture also. And this is the color that I'm going with. The shades of purple and lavender. And I'm using pearls as an accent. And I'm going to use pearls in my decor moving forward for this year, I decided. And a lot of magnolias because I like magnolia. And I use this greenery. It's kind of frosty. I put it around just a little bit here and there around just to give some more texture and interest to the fireplace mantle because it's very, very rustic. And to me, it's very too rustic. It's actually it's actually too rustic. So I try to do things to make it look a little better. So that's why I use the greenery. And I use the greenery also here on these candle holders with the candlesticks. And I put a bird right there on that candle. And then for the fireplace hearth, I put out a pillow. And this pillow here has a lot of texture in it. It's like a velour corduroy. I got it from the resale store actually. And I kept this vase with the snowflake on the candle. So back there, you see those are the bins that I'm still working on getting things out of here. So that's how the fireplace turned out. I like it. You like it? I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this. It is my decor moving forward. And the colors that I'm using, we're going to see a lot of that lavender, which is also over here on this sconce. Remember, I did these two sconces, and I put it in there too. I actually put some different flowers in there, but that's how it's all coming together. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for any comments. So if you like it, let me know if you like it and comment. Okay? Thank you. Have a good day. And don't worry, if you're alive and you're living in a silver life, there's hope. Bye. Have a good day.